Hello everyone, today we're going to resolve LeetCode daily problem number 2962. Count subarrays where max element appears at least k times. Medium problem, and again about count. So we are given an integer array nums and positive integer k. We should return number of subarrays where the maximum element of nums appear at least k times in that subarray. So a subarray is a contiguous sequence of elements within an array. So we have a few examples. In array nums 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, k2. So the maximum element that they ask will be 3 because 1 and 2 is smaller, and frequency of 3 should be 2. So the subarray that contain the element 3 at least 2 times are 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 3, 3. Yeah, quite a lot. And for example, in array 1, 4, 2, 1, maximum will be 3, or maximum will be 4, and it should appear 3 times. But 4 only appears once time, therefore we return 0. So no subarray contained element 4 at least 3 times. So logic here will be the same as with all of our count. We should count everything, but here it's understandable that we will use sliding window just to slice through the all numbers inside of our array and to find exactly two satisfies condition. The maximum element and the maximum element appears k time. So let's approach this from story. So in the kingdom of self-mastery, two young knights, Alaric and Serena, trained under the venerable Sir Tracy, who preaches the creed of no excuse, the power of self-discipline. Their quest to count every way a hero's greatest power, their maximum strength, could appear at least k times in sequence of trials. Alaric, lacking discipline, tried every possible sequence, learned one by one, losing precious time. Serena, inspired by Sir Tracy's lessons, imposed strict self-control. As she advanced through the trial, she kept a disciplined window of attempts, adding each new trial at the right and removing from the left the moment her champion's strength appears key times. So, by manipulating this window with unvarying focus, Serena counted all valid sequence in a single sweep. No wasted step, no excuses, demonstrating that discipline consists triumph over brute force over time and every time. So, as you understand, we will swap array once, so time exit will be big O of n, as it will require to check array once. As for space complexity, it will be constant because we wouldn't make any additional arrays. We only will use a few integers such as count for our return value, top, which will be maximum nums. Top will be represented with the biggest element in the array nums. So for example, if it is this array, it will be 3. Then of course we need our left part and we need our window. Then we will start from right in range then nums, and we'll check if nums right, if number position right equal to our top, so maximum number. For example, it will be second number 3. I mean by index 1, but it's second in our count. Our window will be incremented by 1. Then we will run a while loop with condition if window bigger equal k. This means that we found at least k times of top elements. So for example, if it's required 2, we will swap array once, we find 1 will be passed as 1 is less than top. Then we find 3, we increment our window by 1. Then we find 2, it will be also passed because 2 not equal to 3. Then we found 3, we increment our array to 2, which will be equal to our k. If we do, it means that we will have our solid array, subarray, with required count of k top elements. So then we'll use our left boundary, which equal to top. Then window will be shortened to 1, and left will be incremented by 1. In this operation, if the last element in our window is 3, for example, if we start on this side, we will remove window 1 position and increment left side. So we will shift, if we have like this array, we may shift to this array. Then we will make shift to this array, and then we may shift to this array. In this way we will check all possible arrays. And lastly, the most important part, it's increment our count by 1 every time the subarray will be ending at the right and starting before left, and which means it's valid. So let's run this code. Oh, right, I need to increase it by left. Count subarrays. Yep, and here the idea it's passed, and let's submit. And it's pretty efficient. So the main idea here is to use sliding window and maintain this window until the conditions are true, until we have the maximum element key times. Once we don't have, we will shrink that window and we will add until we find that position. If we not found, we just return 0, the beginner element of count. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, feel free to leave them down below. Have a nice day. Bye.